Hello children, I am Mahima Tattvavedi, your science teacher, and today I am going to tell you about what is biology. So children, if we talk about science as a subject, then this subject has three main branches, that is chemistry, physics and biology. So in this video, we are basically going to talk about biology. Biology is the science that studies life and living things and the evolution of life. Living things include animals, plants, fungi such as mushrooms, and microorganisms such as bacteria and archaea. People who study biology are called biologists. Here is a small activity for you children. As you can see, there is a question given. Classify the following as living and non-living things. I will give you some time to solve this. Please write your answers in your notebook. You have to classify the following pictures as living beings or non-living beings. I think you have done the question by now. So, children, as per your knowledge, you might have classified all these objects correctly as living and non living. For example, the girl standing in the picture is living thing. The teddy bear is the non living thing. Stone is a non living thing, while an eagle is a living thing. So, how do we classify these objects as living and non living? There are certain criteria in our mind. So, let's look at these criteria in deep details. Children, after doing this short activity on classifying the objects as living and non living, now you will be better able to understand the characteristics of living things. So, here are the characters. Need for food and water. Yes, living things need food and water for their survival. Next is need oxygen to breathe. We all know it very well that oxygen is the gas which is important for the survival of living beings, and that's why life exists on earth, because earth has enough of oxygen for all the living organisms to breathe. Next is respond to stimuli. So all living organisms, they respond to whatever actions take place in their surroundings. Likewise, if your friend puts some torchlight in your eyes, then you will close your eyes at once. So the torchlight is the stimulus, and closing your eyes is your response to that stimulus. Next is they reproduce. Living things give birth to their young ones. That is, the living beings reproduce. Living things grow and develop. Yes, they grow in their size. When you were born, you were a small child. Now you are grown up boy or girl, and later you will become a man or woman. Living things excrete and remove the waste out of their body. They need certain temperature to survive. And last is living things move. Now, after knowing the characteristics of living things, we will be easily able to differentiate between living beings and non living beings. So, here is a table showing you the differences. Living things possess life, non living things do not possess life. Then, living things are capable of giving birth to their young ones, while non living things do not reproduce. For survival, living things are dependent on water, air, and food. On the other hand, the non living things are self dependent. Living things are sensitive and responsive to stimuli, while non living things are not sensitive and do not respond to stimuli. So, children, in the last slide, I have given you the example of torchlight. So, if your friend puts torchlight in your eyes, then you will close your eyes. But if you throw torchlight on a table, then no, it will not respond to that stimulus. So, that's how the non living things do not respond to stimulus. Metabolic reactions occur constantly in all living things. In non living things, there are no metabolic reactions. Living organisms undergo growth and development. Non living things do not grow or develop, they remain the way they were made. Living things have a lifespan and are not immortal. The non living things have no lifespan and are immortal. Immortal means the one which cannot die. So, the living beings can die and they do. Each living being has its own lifespan. But if we talk about non living things, if we keep them safely, then they do not die at all. Living things move from one place to another. Non living things cannot move by themselves. If we make them move, then yes, then they will move. They respire and exchange of gases take place in their cells, while non living things do not respire. Examples of living things are humans, animals, plants, insects. Examples of non living things are rock, pan, buildings, gadgets. Thank you.